Hey everyone, welcome to Greenlight. So today we're talking about Blu-ray Tuesday movies coming out. We have some major movies coming out. Two of them that were actually released and premiered on streaming. So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to also get into the special features for some of these movies as well. So let's get started right now. All right. So, forgive my son. He's watching Nick Jr. with Paw Patrol, I believe. And at the end of this video, I do have an announcement. So stay tuned at the end of this video, and you can kind of decide for me which Blu-ray unboxing will come up next. All right. So let's get started here. And also at the end of this. At the end of this lineup with all the Blu-ray releases, you can also say something in the live chat, and then I'll give you a shout out. Logan, come here. You want to say hello? Come here. Hello. No screaming, remember? Remember what I said? No screaming. Oh, no touching.
Hello.
Hello. No screaming. The microphone can hear you. Talk a little. Say hello. Normal.
Hello.
No screaming. Okay, you done? Say hi.
Hi.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry about your ears, everybody. Bye-bye. And I'm going to say hello, and we're going to show them later what I'm going to open up the Blu-rays, okay?
I'm opening up the
Blu-rays,
Blu-ray.
yeah. Okay, go ahead, sit down, have your pretzels, and watch Paw Patrol. Quiero mucho. He's already 4, and he's just trying to say hello. All right, so let's get started here on the first Blu-ray. So if you haven't been here before, please hit the subscribe button. I do videos just like this every week where we do live videos. I do shout outs at the end of this lineup of the Blu-ray lineup, so I'll give you a shout out. So if you say hello in the live chat, I'll say what's up on here. And like I said, things happen in this live show. I pre-record my unboxings and then release them actually like every Friday or so. So this week we have Bill and Ted Face the Music to come out here on Blu-ray this week. This was premiered on VOD on demand, and it was I think almost $20 or something like that. And then our next one as well is has that issue as well. So we'll get into that in a second. So this is Bill and Ted on Blu-ray. I don't know if it's on 4K, but I did see a 4K cover, but it was for a UK release. So let me know in the comments below if you're from the UK, or if you know somebody from the UK and they're planning on getting that, or if you even know that we're getting a 4K. I looked around and it didn't seem like we were getting one, or I couldn't really find a front cover for it. So, but I did find the back end for this Blu-ray, and it seems like I said, this is a Warner Brothers releasing actually. So, like I said, this seems to just be only a Blu-ray releasing. I found the back end photo of this, and I'm going to show it right now. This is the back end of the Blu-ray, and I found this on eBay. And it seems like a couple people got their Blu-ray early, and it was sent to them from Warner Brothers, so they can do Blu-ray unboxings and so on and so forth. And some people are selling them on eBay, I guess today they're doing it today, but basically it's on there right now if you want to check it out. But this is the back end here, and this is how I got my photo. Let me see if I zoom in some more. And then we can see some of the special features that are on here. And whoops. I hope I didn't move another one. There we go. So It's slightly a little bit blurry, but I kind of remember some of these because I went and read them. So I even know what's going to be on the DVD release too. So we get the official Bill and Ted panel from Comic-Con at home, and then we have Be Excellent to Each Other, which is also on DVD, and it's a behind the scenes with the cast and crew, which is really cool. So I guess we spend some time with the cast and crew, walk around on set and stuff like that, and we get to see some behind the scenes stuff. Those type of things you gotta, and if they're just like interview based with the cast and crew too, you kind of have to read between the lines there. When you read between the lines, you kind of see that in between there you see the lights and the cameras and where they're positioning certain things and stuff like that just for certain scenes, and you could kind of learn and pick up on certain things that they do on set and in a big Hollywood production. And this works for any behind the scenes movie when it's just usually like behind the scenes or making of. Whenever they say something like making of or behind the scenes, that's usually what to expect on these things. So especially since this is going to be on DVD as well, the Be Excellent to Each Other behind the scenes, that's definitely going to be on DVD. So it could be a little bit of a shorter version on DVD, or it'll be the same version here on Blu-ray and DVD. So since there's more features on Blu-ray, I believe it's going to be the same one. They're not going to recut that. They're just going to add it in there on the Blu-ray or on the DVD itself. So moving forward, so I see a most triumphant duo. So a most triumphant duo here has something to do with Bill and Ted themselves. So they're going to talk about a documentary about them and most likely their character coming from the other films as well. So you can expect that in there. You can expect a lot of maybe throwbacks to the older films and talking about their, I wouldn't say like climax, but it's like their, let's see here. Sorry, just looking at some things here on my releasing here for my documentary. But this is for a later releasing that should be like hopefully on Hulu. So y'all could pray for me on that one. But back to here because it just kind of vibrated and interrupted. Why take a swig of my coffee? But yeah, this is a full up special features here for Bill and Ted. So from the little documentary about them and their past and their other films, it looks like we go on to social peace, excellence. I think this could be about. I think it could be about the daughters, but I'm not too sure. But again, here this has something to do with even the storyline that goes on with this movie. I didn't check out this movie, of course. I didn't really get to see it just yet. It was really expensive online. So now that it's out on Blu-ray, I think maybe I can either rent it somewhere like a Redbox or something and check it out. Let me know in the comments down below if you have seen this movie and you do like it a lot. If you've seen the other films as well and you're a fan. I see Kid Cudi there, so I'm excited to even want to check it out just because of him. I'm a fan of his music and everything as well. Yeah, go ahead. Use the control. He's learning about the controls now. Go ahead. And then the next special feature I see here is Death's Crib. And Death's Crib, I don't I guess that has something to do with death from maybe the second film or something like that. But I guess that has something to do with fans. Fans know about this. So let me know in the comments down below if you know more about this film and you know what that's more or less about. But this is chock filled with stuff here, story, special features, hopefully some more behind the scenes type footage within these story type special features. So I mean, we have a behind the scenes here, so that's going to be really cool. Maybe they go even in on the effects and stuff like that, lighting effects that they had to use, so they can, um, kind of accentuate the 3D effects. So I'm kind of burping there. Sorry, excuse me. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next thing when it comes to Bill and Ted 3. I guess this is the third film. Bill and Ted Face the Music, and there's a 3-film collection Blu-ray. Usually I don't do these like 3-film collectors things, but I found this before I found the back end, and I wanted to make sure with this being the front cover here on my Blu-ray, I wanted to make sure I had the back end as well as having more for the film as well, because there's a lot for this next film. And this next film, let me know in the comments down below if you are looking to get Bill and Ted Face the Music, and let me know in the live chat, and I'll give you a shout out as well. Quickly on the live chat here, I see Wiz for Hire, and it's and he says hello. So what's up to you? How you doing? Let me know which film you're looking to check out from this lineup of Blu-ray releases today. I see this next one here is going to be Mulan. So what I have here is the front cover of Mulan, the Blu-ray Mulan. It seems to be that even though Disney has Disney Plus and have released their films on Disney Plus, this movie is not currently on Disney Plus per se. It's not part of their package. I didn't pay for this movie, so I still haven't seen it, but I love the original one, and so does my wife. I remember clearly seeing this as a child as well with my sister in theaters. It was a big deal in our generation. With the animated one with Eddie Murphy as Mushu. There was no Mushu here, no singing, none of that stuff. Even the songs and everything didn't make it in the film. Some people really enjoyed that element of the movie. I love how it looks on the trailers. I'm still interested in checking out the movie, and now that it's out on Blu-ray and DVD, and just in general, it's out. Maybe I can check it out. Maybe it's a cheaper way of checking it out. Maybe on a, maybe on a VOD rental, or even on Amazon. It'd probably be a lot cheaper now that it's on Blu-ray. But Disney just is doing their normal Blu-ray lineup release here, so it's really cool to see that with special features and get the whole behind the scenes everything, So let's move on. Let's check out the 4K cover here. I don't have the back end for the Blu-ray one. I believe the 4K and the Blu-ray one are similar. So this is the 4K one. The 4K one always has like a more of a simpler, cooler look, I would say. I wouldn't say simpler, but it's just like a really more epic, in your face type look. So this is the front cover of the 4K Ultimate Collector's Edition, and we have the back end here. We're going to take a look at the back end real quick. My son's surfing on the streaming platforms. Well, on his Nick Jr. app. So as you can see, this is the back end here. There's 4K, I would say, special features per se, in a way. But really, it says Blu-ray movie and bonus features, bonus extras included here on the Blu-ray. So yeah, this is definitely all included with Blu-ray as well. So they're not gonna like redo that and all that stuff. So yeah, you get the Paw Patrol going. We got deleted scenes here with the zoomed in version. We have excuse me, just burping a little bit more of this coffee. Deleted scenes here. So when it comes to deleted scenes, I always say this as a writer, even as a filmmaker, director. Once you get to the editing room, sometimes some scenes don't end up, on the film. It ends up on the cutting room floor. So expect that sometimes when it comes to deleted scenes, and expect that when you making your own feature film, that when you're writing something, the last final edit of the film is also the final draft of your script. So that can happen. You can lose a whole scene just because of fluidity, and maybe there's something you already had said in another scene, and you don't need to have that repeated again in another scene just because you want that in there. Maybe because you want a certain scene in the film, but it doesn't propel the story forward, which is what you always want in your feature film in anything, because you don't want people to get bored in those seats in theaters and stuff like that. Hopefully, there's still going to be theaters after all this pandemic stuff. There's probably going to be less theaters, but I really hope there's more. And it helps filmmakers too to have that in mind. So this next thing I see is updating a classic. So they're definitely going to go in on the fact of that they're updating the animated version into this live action version. I don't remember or recall if Cinderella did or not, but I know I covered that here on this channel. So check that out. Go ahead and look through the Blu-ray release playlist, and I have it all on the front part of this channel. All the playlists are easily accessible, so you can find everything and see what this channel is about. So check it out and explore that here on Greenlight. So you can click on the Greenlight little logo on the bottom right corner of your screen too, if you want to check that out. Mulan by Another Name. So this is definitely going to talk about Mulan's journey. It says here, like indentations here about, it says on the updating the classes, it says filmmakers reimagine the beloved animated film for a new genre. Cool. So going on to By Another Name, it says watch, I can't pronounce this name, journey to become Mulan. So I guess this is the actress's journey into becoming Mulan. Very, very cool. So this is good not only for directors and actors, but mainly obviously actors that want to get experience in understanding what it is to expect. You know, what's to expect coming from like an animated movie into a live action movie, and having to portray that in a more not only realistic way, but just coming in at it in a different angle too, and bringing in something that we didn't see before as a director and the actor, and then as an actor coming in the industry, in the film industry. I'm not saying that this person hasn't been in the industry before, but when you're coming in as an actor and you want to know kind of what to get into, this is good. Watching these special features here, this is what I do. This is what I used to love to do when I was in high school and everything with DVDs. DVDs had a lot of special features and gave me more of an understanding of what there is behind the scenes and what like it takes to actually make these feature films, what it takes for these actors to get into the roles. Oh, bless you, Logan. Bless you. Yeah, and we're going to move on with that. So reflections of Mulan. So enter the studio. Ooh, nice. And hear what inspired the film's music, including the iconic song Reflection. So I guess they may have redone one of their iconic songs from the original film and then retweaked it. So then here it also includes, which was really cool. So we get to explore that, in which a lot of documentaries and a lot of movies, special features don't explore too much in sound and in music. And a lot of times they do these type of things where they mainly go to music more than they do the sound design of a feature film or something. But whenever you see that, I highly recommend on checking that out. As a filmmaker, sound is very, very important. So is story. Story is very important. So sound is 90% and story always comes out a lot of times in sound, and you can really create your film more in sound. And I'm exploring that more in knowledge and in trying to watch documentaries and push myself for projects in the future to explore that a little bit more and get more into sound design. So, wish me luck on that one, and I hope all of you check this documentary out here on the Blu-ray. And let me know if you want to. You could always come back to these YouTube videos and just let me know what you thought of the special features and what you learned from them. So moving on to the next one is Original Mulan. So Ming Na Wen. I'm not sure how to pronounce the rest of it, her name, but on the animated classic and her cameo in the new movie. Oh, that's really cool. So they have an actress here that was in the original film that's now in the new film too, kind of keep that Disney lore going on, which is really cool. So the next thing is Being Bad, seeing Gong Li and the actors I guess be bad guys, which is really cool. So it seems like you can explore a lot with the actors here behind the scenes and explore the characters. Again, these are things like I said, exploring behind the scenes like that. Logan, be nice to the car, man. So it's good to explore behind the scenes here with these actors as a director or a writer and or actor, just expecting, just knowing what to expect on set and everything. This is perfect. So it says and more, so we're going to move on, and I believe and more most likely is trailers, production stills and stuff like that. And even in production stills, you'd be surprised what you can learn with production stills. So I'm going to fade in here the next thing, because like I said, with Disney, they have many different releases for this film. They still didn't stop that. So this is the front cover of the steelbook case, which I believe is going to be in Best Buy. So there's a slip cover for this, I believe. So we're seeing the slip cover for this on here, and it's the same similar back end to it as well, the front and all that. So we're going to check out the whole overview of the steelbook case. So I'm going to open it up here. So as you see here, it looks the same in the front cover, and then the back end is really cool. It has that kind of sword in front of her eyes type of thing, and she could see through the sword type of thing. It's really cool. And inside, very nice looking steelbook case. So let me know if you're looking to check this out, if you loved the film, checking it out yourself, if you have seen it or not. Please let me know in the comments below. Again, with all these movies, before I move on to the next Mulan releasing, all these movies have IMDb links in the description below, so you can check them out and click on them and learn more about the directors and everybody involved in these feature films. So moving on here to the next releasing for Mulan, which is the Target exclusive releasing. Like I said, they didn't stop with their releasing lineup. They mostly do the same. So the next thing we see here is the Target one. So I'm going to do an overview. We're going to check out the overview of this. And this one comes with an limited gallery book, which is most likely behind the scenes galleries and photos and stuff like that, art photos and pre-production photos maybe as well. So it's really cool and things you can check out here. Sometimes they put a lot of pre-production stuff in there, which is great for filmmakers to check out and learn from and see how they do in their paperwork. Paperwork is everything when it comes to pre-production and planning your film. Planning your film will help you get your film made too. Even on a low budget, you could plan it all day, and sometimes things change too. There are different variables that happen even with weather, but you can plan even with weather. Try to plan, have a backup set, all that stuff. Plan. It's always good to plan ahead and know what you're coming out with. So this is great to check out if they're doing that. Here it says living history, so I'm thinking they're going to go more into the history of Mulan, the real Mulan and go into that here. And mainly that's what this movie is about too. They just have the artwork touching on the old cartoon, the 1998 cartoon, which we also have a re-release of it later, so we'll get into that. So let's show on to our next movie, which is Mortal. So Mortal is really cool. So Mortal has actually a I believe a bunch of I wouldn't say like a bunch of stars, but as far as like the filmmakers, I can't recall which one, like who's in it exactly that made this, but I'm gonna see if I check that out real quick and have that up for you. Andre Vidal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's worked with Guillermo del Toro on stuff. So Guillermo del Toro produced Scary Stories, which I guess he directed one of the Scary Stories, To Tell in the Dark, which came out in 2019. But he also did the autopsy of Jane Doe. He's doing the Scary Stories Part 2 and he did Mortal, which I believe have like powers or something like that, and which is really cool. So I like the trailer. Check it out. Logan, no screaming, please. Be nice. Okay. He just wants to scream louder than I'm talking here. He just, like I said, like he wants to be involved sometimes. We'll move on to our next film because we got a lot to get through today, and a lot of them have special features in the background. So this is A Rainy Day in New York, which is also released today on Blu-ray. Has an amazing lineup of actors. This is a Woody Allen film, written, directed by Woody Allen. So it's no surprise there when it comes to a lineup of big actors and stuff like that. I believe this is shot in New York, so I guess he can come to the United States now. I don't think I got that memo. Laughing about that. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments below or in the live chat. That's just funny. But moving on to our next film. So this is out on Blu-ray, so you can check that out today on Blu-ray. So we're moving on to our next film, and this is more or less of a independent releasing, but this is an animated, more for adult type animated feature film, independent releasing type film. It's Moranas Fantastic Tale, I believe. I could be saying that wrong. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if I've gotten that wrong. But this is out today on Blu-ray. Check it out. I'm going to take a swig of my coffee. So, like I've said, for all of these movies in the description below, I have IMDb links so you can check out the trailer, check out all the filmmakers and everything like that. That's what I love about doing these movies. Movies that are obscure, that haven't been heard about, or haven't most likely haven't been covered for on Blu-ray. So I try to like get them out there and try to cover as much as possible that are releasing today, that are brand new. So I have another one out today, and this is more of a kickback comedy, and there's some actors here. There's actors like Steve-O, and the main guy here in the front too. He's been in a bunch of movies, like The Intern, the one about Google Intern. I believe he worked on that, and worked on a friend of mine's movie too, which is called I Am Meg, which is Alex Ferrari feature film from Indie Film Hustle, if you know about that. So we're gonna move on to our next film. This is a comedy that's out. It looks like growing up comedy, somebody that needs to grow up, I guess. Let me know in the comments below if you're looking to check this film out. If you want to know more about it, I have IMDb links in the description below. So we're going to move on to our next feature film, which is, I would believe it's a little bit more of an independent releasing too as well. I Met a Girl. So this is a romantic independent releasing, which is great. And I believe that you could do this now a lot on a lower budget, as long as you have a good storyline and use the Robert Rodriguez method, and just kind of have that mentality of using what you have around you to make your feature film. It can happen. I mean, just make sure you plan, and make sure you have good sound design and a good story, even good acting. If you have good everything all around, that's great too. Sometimes you get lucky, so it helps. We're going to move on to our next one. And our next feature film today is Contracts. So Contracts is out. And I believe this is like an independent action film, or a like a overseas releasing film as well, I believe too. And it's out too today on Blu-ray. I don't have any of the back ends for these movies, as you can see, so I'm kind of like going through them. So we have another one out today too. It's called Dark Figures. Again, everything, like I said, is in the it's in the description below with their IMDb links, so you can check that out. And we have another one today too. I believe this is a documentary. This next one is called Dave Not Coming Back, which is I feel like just kind of telling you what is happening in the film in a way. But let me know in the comments below if you have seen this. I believe it is documentary, and with documentary style we got some more. But we do have a little bit of a game changer for this channel. I don't really do like series or anything like that, but this is what I would say. This next one here is a documentary. It's a 10-part documentary event. I believe it's on Netflix now, and it's on Hulu. I think it's everywhere right now. But it was a ESPN documentary called The Last Dance, about Michael Jordan and his career in the Bulls and everything like that. So he's had a really phenomenal career. Even a lot of NBA players right now still strive to that, and still haven't strived to that, as far as like haven't reached that. Even Kobe Bryant has, I believe, has gotten very close. LeBron James is getting very close now with this win, this last win. As you can tell, I guess I am a little bit of a basketball fan, not big of a sports fan, as you can tell on this channel, in general. But I am a fan of Michael Jordan growing up as a kid, watching basketball, and I've been watching him since I was a little kid. My grandmother used to call what's his name? She used to call him Sprinkle, because his hair would always change colors. I can't recall his name right now, because I'm like on the spot here live, I guess. But we're going to move on to the back end real quick, because I have a lot of stuff for this, which is really cool. It's like has its own special features and everything. Who's that, Logan? Very cool. Blazing the Monster Machine is very cool. So we're going to blaze through this here, and we're going to talk about, I guess, the special features real quick, too, because surprisingly they have 4 hours of special features. Obviously, this is a whole lifetime of an NBA player. Of course, they have interviews and footage up the wazoo and everything for this documentary. So with that, you get a lot of different stuff here. A lot of special features, so this is really cool. Exclusive, never before seen Last Dance bonus interviews, Game 6 the movie, which, whoa, okay, very cool. So I guess they kind of edited a little movie around one of the games, which is what I'm thinking they did, which I'm really excited about. That's very cool. Stuart Scott, Michael Jordan Sunday Conversation. Again, a lot of like never before seen footage and uncut stuff, in the moment archival material. Sports Center with Scott. Just interviews and more, just a lot more more behind the scenes stuff of of this man's life and his legacy that he left with the NBA. And he's amazing. I mean, he hasn't passed away yet. He's still there. I mean, I love him from Space Jams as a kid. Space Jams was a really big deal when I was a child. But Michael Jordan's career was a very inspirational career for anybody into sports, anybody into filmmaking, anybody into business, anybody into anything that they strive for that's bigger than themselves. Sometimes this is, somebody else into everything like the back end. Oh, look, I got the back end here again. I'm going to just fade this here. That was the overview here, and now you can see it, when you open it up, and it's all paperback, really, really cool. Throws me back into the DVD days. And then you have this booklet here, really cool too, a 26-page gallery book. Nice. And these are like collectors stuff, and I recommend it if it's something that you love, and I wouldn't mind getting this myself. I wonder if there's I don't think they have movie codes, so I wouldn't be able to like do a giveaway or anything with that. This is really, really dope. I'm kind of floored by this, and it looks really, really cool. So let me know in the comments down below if you're looking to check this out. If you have seen this 10-part documentary and you're looking to get this Blu-ray set, it's a 3-disc Blu-ray set. So check it out with 4 hours of bonus features, and it has a special packaging and a 26-page gallery book. Again, I have IMDb links for everything in the description below, so you can find out more about these filmmakers that created this and or any of these movies that I have covered. We got a couple more to get through. This next one is not so uplifting. It's kind of sad, so I'm going to move on and we're going to go right into it. This is a documentary, I believe, Where She Lies, about a missing child. Check it out. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested about these type of mysteries, if you're interested in these type of documentaries as well. In the description below, I have IMDb links, and you can check them out. So we're going to move on real quick here and go on to, I believe this is a romantic type comedy. Just wrapping up these indie films here. So still today, I feel like I should have just moved these in front of The Last Dance, so we could have like ended on that one. So we have this one. It's out. Again, everything like I said I have are in the description below with IMDb links. So we're going to move on to our last one as a new release today. And I believe these were Gravitas Ventures releasing as well. So again, in the description below, there's IMDb links. So you could check it out in the IMDb links. And in the IMDb, you can check out a lot of the distribution and who distributed the film, produced it, directed it, wrote it, the actors and all that as well. But you could also find out the equipment too if they have it in there as well. At least I like to have them featured in my IMDb as well. And I still got to do that for my documentary real quick, since I'm going to do the wide release real soon, and it's coming to everybody. So we're going to move on to our re-release for Disney's Mulan, 1998 Disney's Mulan. Now, I love this film, and I think this film is phenomenal, including all the music and everything like that. Even though they changed it for the live action one, I felt like there's a need for those type of changes if you are going to live action, going from different formats of storytelling, I'm going to say, including with books. When you do like Harry Potter and you transition them over into a film, it's a different medium, so you gotta change it up. You can't go the same way and do the same storytelling. There's different storytelling beats in books than there are in movies, and there are different type of beats too when it comes to animation than there are in live action feature films per se, in a way, because you can take a lot of those beats and in animation, and then apply them to a live action script, screenplay, and flesh them out there. A lot of times you might need a little bit more, maybe more shots of a certain thing, more takes of a certain thing, and more of a projection of an action, and in live action you kind of have to do it a little differently. Your whole blocking and directing is totally different. So just hopefully that helps in understanding of these animation versus like live action and stuff like that. So we do have a back end here for this as well. Yes, I am going to zoom in as well because we do special features here. That's what we do here, and that's what I love to pride myself on in this channel, is talk about these special features and just kind of mention them at least and let people know that they're out there on these movies, and you can learn what you can learn on whichever special features. So if you hear about it on this channel, then you want to buy that movie specifically for the special feature because you love that movie. You want to learn that one thing they did on that movie and you're excited about it. So sometimes that's how it is. I mean, for me, that's how it was too. So let me know in the comments down below if that's how it was for you or it is for you still. And it still is like that for me as well. So I see here 7 deleted scenes, but we know what I say about deleted scenes. So you can rewind to the beginning of this video here, of this live stream. And then I see 5 music videos. Wow. From Christina Aguilera, Stevie Wonder, Jackie Chan is in it as well, and more from circa 98 Degrees as well. So I'm thinking this is all in 1998. So all in the 90 saying and stuff. So the next thing I see here is 2 Backstage Disney featurettes. Very, very cool. So it looks like they're going to show some backstage behind the scenes footage of this movie. And since this is a re-releasing into 4K, this is a 4K version. I believe the Blu-ray version of this too has it as well, because these are Blu-ray extras. They're not going to do that. They're not going to like redo another one and put it on a 4K as well, or like remake or recut these special features specifically for 4K. So so it's on Blu-ray as well. So let me know what you think about this and what you have learned from this. If you're coming back in the comments, come back on this video and let me know, because they're going to go behind the scenes here and they're going to show you a lot of how they record the voices and do the drawings and everything like that for this 2D animation re-releasing. So let's check out the overview here of this really, really cool re-releasing 4K steelbook of Mulan 1998 Disney. So I'm going to fade that in right now. And as you can see there, that's really, really cool. So it has a really nice, simple design in the back there. And then the front has her, holding up her her helmet. Very, very cool, epic steelbook case. I really like the live action one too, but this one is really, really cool too. And going back to the old one, it really throws me back when you open it up and you look inside of the steelbook case here, and you see her and the horse here and all of them behind, like all the whole army behind her. Very, very, very cool. Everybody's backing her up, and Mulan, very, very nice. Love it. Love the re-release a lot. It's very, very cool. So with all that being said, if you like Blu-ray unboxings and everything like that, I have something to announce, which I'm going to do some Blu-ray unboxing. I just bought some Blu-rays recently. I got one that I want to do by itself, and it's Sicario, and I would love to do it first before I get into my little Marvel Blu-ray unboxings that I do back to back. So I do have, and I have to do this first, is Spider-Man, and I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, which is why I'm doing this first when it comes to like Marvel unboxings. And this one is the Tobey Maguire Blu-ray like limited edition collectors, 3 movie collectors edition, and we're gonna do an unboxing giveaway, an unboxing digital movie code giveaway, a digital movie code giveaway. So I'll unbox this and give you the movie code for this, and then I would also do it for Sicario as well when I do that one, and Venom, which is coming up very soon as well. I also have a personal releasing as well, which is my documentary, and you could check that out. You can check that out in the description below. You can see in the description below I have IMDb links. I have a bunch of links for Corazón de Cuba, which is my documentary about my grandfather, and it's means a lot to me, and I finally got it to a point where I'm really, really excited about it. It's just it's changed over time a lot, and I may do a little behind the scenes like documentary or something here on this channel, which is what this channel is all about doing these special features and the special features on these Blu-rays coming from Hollywood, and how they can help you as an upcoming filmmaker, as an inspiring filmmaker. So let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments down below if anything here you've learned, any movies you're looking to geek out on and purchase, and special features you're looking to geek out on. If you're interested in any of these unboxings and which one that you would like for me to unbox first. I'm thinking I'm definitely going to do Sicario most likely first, and then I might do maybe Venom right after, maybe Spider-Man, or do Spider-Man first. I might end up doing Spider-Man first. So don't quote me on that, but that could happen because I do have it in mind to do it in that way for some reason. So it could happen if no one says anything. So I'll see you later. Hit the like button on this video, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you here next time, hopefully on an unboxing. So later.